Hello everyone and welcome to EYT's free video. So today we are going to be looking at a warm-up and the benefits of doing a warm-up. Our warm-ups aren't just something that we can do at the beginning of a class, we can also do it when we wake up in the morning to get ourselves ready for the day ahead. So it's got loads and loads of benefits. So if you would like to write them down and take note, then go and get a bit of paper and a pen or a pencil. Okay, and you can take note now. So, like I said, the benefits of a warm-up. Okay, now this first benefit, I'm actually going to give you guys 30 seconds to see if you can think of any benefits. See if you can have a think. Why is it so important that we do a warm-up? Okay, here's the first one. Are you ready? So, this is my little heartbeat. So it increases our heart rate. So we normally do something called cardio, and that is related to your heart. So what happens is, while you're doing things like running or jumping or jogging or marching, you're starting to increase your heart rate, which is then going to get the blood flowing around your body, and you're going to get the oxygen going to all the right places as well, which is going to increase our what we call our core temperature. Okay, so your whole body actually does heat up. So that is our first one. Now the second one is, if I can get it out, is, do you like my drawings? My smiley faces. So this is my not so smiley face. This is kind of how I wake up in the morning, a little bit tired. And then once I have done a workout or I have done my warm-up, I end up with a big smiley face and I'm all positive, ready for the day ahead. So it prepares our bodies and increases our energy levels. So if you think about it, if you were to come to class after school, you've had a really long day, and you come to class, it's kind of tiring, you've had a really tiring day, so you come to class and you're kind of here. I always do like a test with my guys, so we always do like a thumbs up, middle or low. So tell me where you are with your energy. So most people say about here at the start of class, and then once we've done our warm-up, we end up way up here. Okay, and that's because we've done all of this exercise. Now that later on I'll come on to another one, but we actually feel better for doing it as well. We feel a lot more positive, but there is a reason why, and I'll get to that in a second. So the next one is it prevents injury. Do you see my sad face there? I've hurt myself. Okay, so it prevents injury. So what I mean by that is, if I was to go straight in to do a full routine and I was to kick my leg really high, I'm going to end up hurting myself. So I could pull a muscle. Okay, so you need to make sure your muscles are warmed up. I know it sounds strange, but your muscles need to be warm for you to be able to go to your full extension and make sure that you can do your best. So okay, so you really need to make sure that every part of you is warm, so you're not going to hurt yourself. It increases mobility and strength. Now this is more like a long-term thing. So if you're doing a warm-up and you're constantly, focus on certain parts of your body, you'll eventually get better. So in the long run, you're going to become a much better performer, a much better dancer. Also strength, so that's another one. So we normally do things that's going to improve your core strength, alright? And we also do things that's going to improve your leg strength, your upper body strength, lots of different things. It releases our happy hormones. That's my favourite one. Okay, do you see my little smiley face? So, our happy hormones are our endorphins. So it we'll put it sort of very easy peasy terms. Basically, if we're feeling a little bit rubbish and a little bit or if we use our fingers again, okay, we do our exercise and our little endorphins in our brain, they sort of start to increase the thumbs, and then by the end they're way up here. Okay, so when we do our exercise, it really helps to make you feel so much better. And that's what I mean about, you don't just have to do this at the beginning of a dance class. You could do that every day at home before maybe you start your schoolwork, or after you start your schoolwork, after you finish your schoolwork, sorry. You could do a little bit of a workout or a little bit of a warm-up. just giving yourself that little bit of exercise, and it makes you feel so much better. And then the last one is it enhances our final performance, because you're all totally amazing anyway, but if you do a really good warm-up, whether it's a vocal warm-up or whether it is a physical warm-up, you will have a better end result if you have warmed up properly and done the correct practice all the way through, because your body's done everything it needs to do. It's done like all its checklists, and you'll be able to do everything perfectly. Okay, so I am going to give you guys a little, maybe 20 seconds if you have your pen and paper there, to write down any of those notes, and then I'm going to give you some tips and some ideas of what you could include in your own warm-up at home. Okay, so I will give you 10 more seconds. Right, okay team, here we go. So I'm going to give you some ideas of what to include in your own workout at home or your own warm-up at home, and I'll give you a little exercise that I sometimes do with my classes, which they really, really love. It's lots of fun. So I'm not going to use any music. I want you guys to choose your favourite track. Okay, so if you've got your favourite song, you can play your favourite song while I'm doing this little exercise, and you can just follow along, but you've got your favourite music on as well, so feel free to sing as well. So find a sensible space. Hopefully you can see all of me. Brilliant. So what we always do at the beginning of our warm-up is we don't go straight into running. We don't go straight into big sort of strenuous exercises. We start off small and we build it, and that's how our body starts to increase in temperature. So what I normally do is, one thing I would start is just by walking through my feet, making sure I'm walking all the way over and through my arches, and then I tend to speed it up a little bit more. Good. If you listen closely, you can probably hear my ankles clicking. And then from here we go into bend and swing. This is just making sure our knees getting a little bit of a warm up. Good, bringing your arms up to shoulder height. Lovely. Now the next thing I would normally do is go into little marches. Now if you notice, they're just small marches. And then we increase in height as we get a little bit bigger. Good. Then I add some arms in, so up, down, down, and up again. Good. You should start to feel your heart just getting a little bit faster. Now we're going to turn it into a light jog on the spot. Good. Keep those arms going. Nice, well done. And then we're going to add some arms in. So throw them up. And then throw them to the front. Good. Then little jumps out and in. Then we add our arms in. Nice, well done. Then just little step taps. Good. That's giving you a chance to get your breath back. Lovely. Keep it going. Keep tapping. Then you can do little jumps on the spot. Then you could go side to side. Nice. And one of my favourites, crisscrosses. Lovely. Then just back to step taps. Well done. And stop there. Good job. Okay. Hopefully your heartbeat, you place your hand on your heart You should feel it going do 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 do. Mine definitely is. Okay, fantastic work. So that's just some ideas that you can include in a warm-up. You can do so much more, and it also depends on who you are and if you were teaching somebody, sort of what level they're at. So I wouldn't do something that's really strenuous with teeny tinies, but I'd maybe do something like that with my musical theatre class. And then if it was maybe bigger boys and girls, I'd maybe take it into something a bit harder. We maybe incorporate something that's maybe some floor work, so we're working on all of our muscle groups, so we would maybe do that, okay? Now what follows a good warm-up is once we've done our cardio, we move on to a stretch. Now not a super stretch to the point where we're taking ages, just a light stretch, and we always start from our head, we work our way down our body, down to our toe, basically down to our toes. Okay, so I'll show you some little tips on how to have a full body stretch. So we normally stand with a nice base, so feet are quite wide apart, shoulders are relaxed, pulled down, and we start with our head. So we always tilt our head to the side and the other side. So it's really important when you do a stretch that you do both sides of your body. Okay, you want your body to be even. Lovely, and then we have stretches to the side, so very carefully just to the side. Good job. Now you can also do a half a head roll, so it's ear to shoulder, then ear to shoulder. Good job. Then we've got our shoulders, so we can squeeze and drop them at whatever speed you like. Nice, you can sometimes do one at a time. That's always fun. Good job. Then we can circle our arms round, big circles, and forward. Lovely. Okay, hands together because you can't forget your hands. We warm up our wrists and we do some meatballs. And then we have spaghetti, and then some cheese. Lovely. Okay, we stretch out to the side, see if you can touch both walls. We're going to reach up and over, and then once you're there, see if you can wave to me in the camera. And then back to the middle, and then the other side, up and over. See if you can wave. Lovely, well done. Okay, from here, we put our hula hoop on, we bend our knees, and we give our hips a little bit of a wiggle. And then we use our hula hoop to circle it round. Big circles, and then the other way. Very good. Lovely. Okay, feet together. This one's a bit of a test of your balance. So we pick up our foot, we glue it to the side of our knee. Now you try not to wobble, so no wobbly jellyfish here. Okay? Keep it glued to the side of your leg. And then we put it out, we flex our foot, we circle our ankle all the way round. Good. Place it down, then we change over. No jellyfish. Out, circle it round. Well done. Okay, and feet together. Last little thing we're going to do for today is we reach all the way up. See if you can tickle the roof. And then forward. And then down. And hold it here. See if you can tickle your toes. And then we slowly come up. And then we give ourselves a big shake by the end. Good job, guys. Well done. So, you can use that before you start class, or you could do it every day. And if you record your warm-ups with your own music, please feel free to send it into EYT, because we would love to see what you guys are up to, because we are missing you very much. Alright, so thank you so much, and I will see you next week. Bye!